The United States has just unveiled what could be the most formidable warplane the world has ever seen, a sixth-generation fighter jet that has already begun to redefine the boundaries of air superiority. With an estimated development cost of over $4 billion, this aircraft doesn't just represent a leap in technology, it marks a strategic shift in global military dominance. This new fighter jet, developed under extreme secrecy through the Next Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) program, isn't merely a successor to the F-22 Raptor or the F-35 Lightning II, it's a quantum leap beyond anything seen before. And that is precisely why China fears it the most. For years, the skies have been ruled by fifth-generation jets, with stealth, supercruise, and advanced avionics as their defining features. But the sixth-generation platform goes further. The U.S. Air Force, working closely with defense contractors like Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, and Boeing, has designed an aircraft with enhanced artificial intelligence, manned-unmanned teaming capabilities, adaptive engines, and sensor fusion on a scale never before imagined. What's more, it's designed to operate in contested environments, where adversaries deploy the most advanced anti-aircraft systems. It can penetrate deep into enemy airspace, detect and destroy targets beyond visual range, and survive in electromagnetic environments where traditional jets would be blinded or jammed. One of the key breakthroughs is its ability to operate as a family of systems. The jet is not alone, it flies in coordination with drones, known as collaborative combat aircraft or loyal wingmen, which provide surveillance, electronic warfare, and even strike capabilities. This system enables the pilot to function as a commander of a small aerial fleet, leveraging the drones for complex missions while remaining safely out of reach of enemy fire. The sixth-generation fighter serves as both a sword and a shield, giving the U.S. unmatched operational flexibility in future conflicts. What makes this development particularly unsettling for China is how quickly the U.S. has advanced from concept to reality. In 2020, the Air Force revealed that a full-scale prototype had already flown, a stunning achievement given the secrecy and complexity of the project. Unlike China's own stealth fighters, such as the J-20 Mighty Dragon, which still grapple with engine performance and true fifth-generation capabilities, the American platform appears poised to render current air defenses obsolete. China has invested heavily in anti-access area denial A2AD strategies, which include long-range missiles and radar networks designed to prevent U.S. forces from operating near its shores. But the sixth-generation jet is built specifically to defeat such systems. Its stealth isn't just skin-deep, it's baked into every aspect of the aircraft, from shape and materials to heat signatures and electronic emissions. Moreover, the sixth-generation fighter is expected to have adaptive cycle engines, capable of switching between high-speed and fuel-efficient modes. This gives the aircraft a much longer range and the ability to loiter in enemy airspace longer than anything China can currently counter. With integrated AI, pilots can receive real-time threat assessments, targeting data, and mission updates, while the onboard systems autonomously manage defensive measures, flight optimization, and coordination with unmanned assets. This level of autonomy and intelligence means faster decision-making in high-stress scenarios, where milliseconds can decide the outcome of a battle. It's not just the hardware that terrifies China, it's the doctrine behind it. The U.S. isn't preparing for yesterday's wars. It's shaping a vision for future warfare where information dominance, network-centric warfare, and integrated joint operations are the norm. The sixth-generation fighter is designed to be a node in a much larger combat web, communicating with satellites, naval fleets, ground forces, and cyber units simultaneously. In this new paradigm, the ability to control the electromagnetic spectrum becomes just as important as airspeed or agility. And that's where the U.S. truly pulls ahead. China has ambitions to project power across the Indo-Pacific region and challenge American influence. It has built artificial islands in the South China Sea, expanded its navy, and poured resources into missile programs. But the arrival of the sixth-generation fighter upends that calculus. It gives the U.S. and its allies a tool to pierce through China's layered defenses, reach high-value targets, and exit before a response can be mounted. It reinforces the notion that any attempt at regional aggression could be swiftly neutralized, even in a contested environment. The psychological impact of this aircraft's arrival cannot be overstated. For Chinese military planners, it raises the cost of confrontation. For regional allies like Japan, South Korea, and Australia, it reaffirms America's commitment to their security. And for the rest of the world, it demonstrates that technological innovation remains the cornerstone of American air power. This aircraft, whose full capabilities and specifications remain classified, is a symbol not just of military might but of strategic deterrence. It sends a message: while others may catch up to the fifth generation, the US is already on to the next. In the chessboard of global power, that one move ahead could make all the difference. The $4 billion investment in the sixth-generation fighter is not merely a defense expenditure, it is a declaration of intent. A signal to adversaries that the United States will not cede air dominance. And for China, whose military strategy heavily depends on denying American access to critical regions, this new fighter jet represents a formidable challenge. It undermines their assumptions, weakens their strategies, and forces them to reevaluate their next move. The sixth-generation fighter is here, cloaked in secrecy, bristling with technology, and backed by the most powerful military-industrial complex in the world. And as it takes flight, it casts a long shadow, not just over the Pacific, but over every battlefield where air power determines the outcome. That shadow, for China, may be the most unsettling vision of the future yet. And that, above all, is what they fear most.